Good evening, you handsome lot. And on the ramp today, I've got a absolutely stunning Volkswagen Golf GTI. Tech will probably say, oh, it's a 1.21 gigawatt Mark 4.567. I lose count of how many Mark Golfs there are. But anyway, this is an Edition 30, and it is absolutely spotless. Probably one of the cleanest examples that I've seen in many, many years. But it has come in for a little bit of a diagnostics. And we've got the launch coupled up already. I've already had a little look. I wasn't going to make a video, and I thought, you know what, let's make a video and let's see what I found and get the parts replaced. I've already gone ahead and done a diagnostic report. We've got random multiple misfire detected, cylinder 3 misfire detected, system 2 lean at idle, and EVAP emissions control system incorrect purge flow. Now, these engines, they are prone for air leaks. First thing that we've done, we jumped on the launch smoke 2, and we've coupled it all up. I'm going to chuck the smoke on now, and I'm going to leave that and let that system build up full of air. Smoke, not air. Now, this day and age, with all these modern engines, now fair enough, this is quite an old engine. Again, on the newer engines, whenever you're doing diagnostics and you're getting funny sort of fault codes, a smoke test is always probably the first thing to do. And it's going to, a smoke test will find stuff this will never find, unless you're looking at the long and short term fuel trims. But then you've still got to find the leak. As you can see now, we've got a little bit of smoke coming down the side of the engine, and what it is, off the PCV valve up here, this little corrugated pipe that goes right down the side there, this one here, it has it did have a little bit of a crack in it, but as I've just touched it, it has snapped. As you can see, it is looking a little bit grim. I've ordered for this car from Chester TPS a new PCV valve because they are prone for failing, and I've also ordered the 2 pipes coming off the PCV valve because I can guarantee you, as soon as I touch them, they're going to snap. Just as a precaution, we're going to get them changed. They're awful anyway. Awful. Look how brittle they go. Look. It's gone down there. I'll have to get that out. But anyway, right, we need to have a little look at, where's it gone? EVAP emissions control incorrect purge flow. What we're going to do, we're just going to be checking the purge valve, which is just by there. And again, we're going to be using the launch smoke machine. You can have smoke, or you can have just air. Now, all we're going to do is remove the pipe off the purge canister, which goes down to this purge valve down here. Take a little clip off, and then we can get, I do like these trim clips for getting the pipes off, especially on these plastic things, because it can snap. We're just going to lift that up a little bit like that. Remove the pipe from the smoke machine, stick that straight up there, and then we're going to jump round to the diag and do some activation tests. Now let's jump onto the launch. We're going to go around to actuation tests. Then we're going to go read by list, EVAP, purge, control valve, the N80 valve. Put that round to low pressure because we don't want to put any high pressure through things and damage stuff. We're going to flip that over to air, like so. If you see that little ball at the bottom, that's an indication to whether you've got a leak. If it's right down the bottom, that means it's perfect. We go on to EVAP purge control valve now. Click OK. Click start. See it going up and down. And also you will see smoke coming back out of the inlet. So that EVAP valve is working correctly with no leaks. Is it opening and closing? You can't see that. And that is working perfect. We just turn the pressure up a little bit. No, see, it's better off on a low pressure. It's more controlling. So I'm happy with that purge valve. Cool, isn't it? Like I said, I have had to ring TPS this morning to organise the bits, so I'm catching the afternoon van, which will be in an hour or so, I should imagine. Won't be long. Should we go ahead and get these bits off? Not much of a job to do, to be honest with you, but the pipe that was coming off the PCV valve round the side of the engine, underneath the inlet manifold, it was a little bit tricky. I've just had to remove this recirculating valve off here, and we can get to it. Can I get my little torch and show you? It is right down the back there. Can you see it? It goes to there. So it is a little bit fiddly to get to. Not much of a job to do these. That's to come off. I can guarantee you, if I hadn't have ordered that pipe would have snapped. Oh, listen to it. Can you hear it crackling? Ooh, horrible plastic, eh? And we can get a couple of T25s, I think. Yeah, T25s, we can get them undone. Now just look how brittle. Oh, by the way, I did get that broken piece, which fell right down there. Just look how brittle it's gone. Okay. Cause so much bloody problems, these things. Right, let's get this PCV valve off. Oh, you watch me drop this one now. You always get one that's a little bit fiddly, don't you? Plug them in a magnetic tray, all the little screws, so you're not losing them. And I should now just pull off. There we go. That is one PCV valve off. Finally, we have now got the brand new ones that have turned up. The new PCV valve, and of course, these two little plastic corrugated pipes. They feel a lot more pliable and movable. Maneuverability. In other words, they flex a little bit more. Now, they should have told me about having a new gasket. They haven't set one, but it is nice and soft. It's not hard, so that is going to go back in. I'm going to give it a bit of a clean up. Probably a little bit of red rubber grease on it as well. And we can pop that gasket back in. Right, let's get this PCV valve fitted. How's everybody's weekend been? Have we all had a good weekend? Oh. Tell you what, do you think the weather's bloody dropped? The temperature's dropped. Now these only need to be nipped up. Don't go emergency tight with them because you will crack a plastic, and that is the last thing that you want to do. Can I get that one in there without dropping it? Yeah, of course we can. I'm just going to get a little quarter ratchet now. And we'll just... Where's my snap on one gone? Perfect. Right, where do these little pipes go? That one goes in there. We'll leave that one off for a minute. And that comes up, down and around. It'll come out a lot easier than when it's going in. We'll give it a root around. Go through there. I'm just going to have to remove that pipe there, I think, and just reroute it. Let's give us a second. Well, I kind of got carried away and put it all back together. But as you can see now, all those pipes are routed correctly. All the little clips where they need to be, and everything is nice and secure. I'm going to go ahead and put the airbox engine cover back on because it is all in one on these. Now, as you can see, the customer has already changed the coil packs and plugs in it as well. But anyway, let's chuck this on and give it a little bit of a clean and get the car started. And there we have it. That car now is all back together and it is looking like brand new. Say so myself. It's always nice to give things a little bit of a clean. Make it look... Steve having a little boogie there. Almost hit my head on the ramp laughing at him. Anyway, jump in the car now. Ignition is on. It has done 147,000 miles. We'll jump into the ECM. Now I have cleared the fault codes down. Give it a big start now. It certainly sounds a lot smoother. Now, as you can see, this car is ticking over absolutely perfectly. Now, I have had to order, which isn't coming until tomorrow, which is another dipstick for it, because the bottom half of the dipstick where it seals on the tube is missing. You can see there. And I can't get that until tomorrow. Right, well, I have brought the car out for a little bit of a test drive. It's such a nice little car to drive. It's a proper fun little car. Yeah, everything seems to be driving. Pulls well in all the gears. Brakes are good, isn't it? But yeah, we are going to... I'm going to take it, when I got a little bit more time, I'm going to take it for a good test drive for about half an hour and make sure that everything is okay, but goes like stink. Goes like stink. Hell of a little car. Right, should we get back to the workshop? Right, well, I've been out quickly and we've done probably a mile and a half, something like that. We've come back, read the fault codes, no fault codes, and it has been ticking over for, I don't know, 20 minutes or so. Ignition cycle has been on and off, 3 or 4 different times, making sure that the fault hasn't come back, and everything seems to be perfect. I'm happy with it. Well, I'm going to be happy tomorrow when the brand new dipstick turns up and everything then will be hunky-dory. Anyway, that is the end of this video. And if you've made it this far and you've enjoyed it, please hit that like and subscribe. And no doubt, we will see you on the next one. I think I've got a little mocker there, 1.7 CDTI. It might be a mocker, it could be something else. You lot know what I'm like with models of vehicles. I haven't got a bloody clue. But anyway, and then I've got one day this week, I've got an Audi S3 in for clutch. Got a busy week ahead of me, I think. But anyway, like I said, if you've enjoyed it and you've made it this far, do not forget to hit that like and subscribe, and we will definitely see you on the next one. Let's get it sent.